Chronic Pain, the Inner Demon, back with another one. Now in this one, folks, we have Chris Brown on his team jumped and beat Usher. Beat Usher down to the ground after Usher went out of his way and threw Chris Brown a birthday party. But folks, we're going to get to it. But before I do that, I want you to like, share, subscribe to the machine, and tell a friend to tell a friend. Chronic Pain is here to stay. So yes, folks, Usher threw Chris Brown a birthday party. Right? In the party, Chris Brown, his entourage, all of them having fun. You remember Chris Brown, what happened with him and Rihanna, that situation that pretty much almost, I think that really got him blackballed if you ask me. But anyway, Chris Brown is very talented. I do admire that. But Chris Brown always have an alter ego for Usher, because Usher, on the other hand, is the cool, calm, and collective one, and Usher gets the big deals. And don't forget, Usher was dancing and singing before Chris Brown. So Chris Brown emulated Michael Jackson, so did Usher. So anyway, the party that Usher threw for Chris Brown was in the party getting lit with his boys, as he should. It all depends on what you're getting lit on. I heard there were all types of, illegal activities as far as drugs, different types of drugs. And Chris was lit on one of those drugs. Then come Brianna. Usher invited Brianna to the party. Brianna came into the party. Chris Brown is already there, effed up. Then he started to curse Brianna out. All type of, biatch and shit like that. Derogatory names. Folks, bear in mind, Brianna at one point was a very close friend of Chris Brown. Brianna stood by Chris Brown in the Rihanna situation. Stood by him as a friend. But for whatever reason, Chris Brown, high off his drugs, allegedly, and his alter ego, wanted to kick Rihanna out the party. And that's a party that Usher threw for him on his birthday, for his birthday party, and Usher invited Brianna as a guest. Yeah! I can't make this shit up, folks. It is what it is for real. So anyway, things escalate. Usher, Chris Brown walk out to, for example, to the gateway, down the driveway, quietly, talking. Then guess what, folks? Chris Brown's team, allegedly, sneak Usher, jump Usher, lump this man up in many ways, beat him up. The man that threw the party for you. Because folks, bear in mind, Chris Brown always have an animosity over Usher, because Usher, like I said, was the calm and collective one. Chris Brown was a skater, still a skater, rocking around, and then Usher came in under the face and got a bigger deal in the skating area. So of course there's animosity, because Usher is not really a skateboarder. Chris Brown is. Usher got a bigger deal on skateboards as far as marketing is concerned. Chris Brown got mad at that, carrying some type of feelings. Because Chris Brown figured, hey, I'm the ultimate dancer, I'm the skater, I'm a skateboarder. But nevertheless, because of Chris Brown and his beat down on Rihanna, in my opinion, I think that got Chris Brown blackballed from certain opportunities. So now you go back to Usher, who was pretty much the first one to replicate Michael Jackson in the dancing, the singing. Usher is pretty cool, great performer. Then comes Chris Brown, who took it to another level, pretty much like Michael Jackson level. And he also could sing. But folks, there's a problem. Chris Brown needs serious management, anger management. Also, he needs to go into a serious drug program. Because I remember Chris Brown, before the Rihanna situation in Virginia, this young man was just calm, collective, doing his music, emulating Michael Jackson, until Chris Brown got to California. The first situation with Rihanna, then we saw Chris Brown doing community service, picking up garbage on the highway, stuff like that. And people forgave him. Not everybody, but some people. But at the same time, the industry still had him blackballed from that situation with Rihanna. Even though he'll put out good music and he still make good money off his music. But because of his rhetoric and the way he acts and his temperament, cost him a lot. So now you hear we go back to Usher, where Usher threw him a birthday party. And because Usher invited Brianna, which was a close friend, a very close friend of Chris Brown, and for whatever reason they fall out of friendship, Usher invited her as a special guest, one of his guests of honor. Chris Brown didn't like it, telling Brianna, "This is my party, get the fuck out," shit like that. She was invited by Usher. Chris Brown needs to calm down. Slow down, get off all these hard type drugs, man. Slow down, time out. You have enough problem with the taxes where California is getting you for about $4 million in taxes. That's enough to worry about, Chris Brown. Are you going to have another garage sale? I can't wait. Maybe I could come buy some stuff from you. Your Lamborghini for $50. Yeah, I ain't giving you no more than that. $50 for a Lamborghini. That's it. That's all I got. I ain't got it like Tasha K. See what I'm saying? But Chris Brown, come on, man. This man threw you a party, a birthday party. And all of these animosity that you have built up against Usher, even though you guys are friends, and the jealousy and your alter ego, your boys, I'm not saying you have them did it, but your boys jumped Usher, an innocent bystander, beat this man down. It's like the same way Will Smith bullied Chris Rock and smacked him in his face on stage. I don't know if you guys are testing your manhood or whatever. But be careful, be mindful of the people you hurt. Chris Brown, Usher threw you a party. Is money out of love. If you invite a guest that you're not to, or both of you are not seen eye to eye, I'm sure it was quite enough venue. Find you a corner and chilling, have your drinks and whatever. But no, Chris Brown, you were high as fuck. And you want to make a scene. And that you did. So what's going to happen now? When all the dust blows over, Chris Brown, Usher is a bigger star than you regardless. Usher holding a big part of the Cleveland Cavaliers, of other big business going on, Chris Brown. Usher is a real serious entrepreneur. I'm not saying you ain't one, but you got to be mindful, young man, because every time you do these dubious things, you're hurting your brand. You're depreciating your brand. You know? Let me say it again. You're depreciating. I can't pronounce the word the right way, but you know what I'm talking about. You're depreciating your brand, Chris Brown. And I think you should have learned from the Rihanna situation. But you didn't. You didn't. What is it going to take, Chris Brown, for you to learn? Serious incarceration? You losing a lot of money? I'm sure that won't make you happy. That would just bring sadness to you. So come on, man. The world is big enough for all of us. There's a lot of money out there for everybody. You got money, Chris. Handle your business. Be more professional. The people that blackballed you, you show them that, hey, listen, regardless of the fact, I'm going to keep my head up as a gentleman and keep your head up. But, Chris, with all these dubious things, and you already were known for violent temperament and all that type of stuff because of your track record, you just make it worse. For your record sales, for venue sales, for your merchandise sales, for your marketing sales, and everything else, album sales and everything. Self-inflicted wounds. Got to be more mindful, Chris Brown. You're a very talented man. Why did you jump Usher? A man that threw your party. Because he had an invite. He invited somebody that you didn't like or you dislike. A person that used to be your friend, Brianna, that had your back in the Rihanna situation. When you're in a Rihanna beatdown situation. Brianna had your back in the Rihanna situation. And here you go. Just throwing her under the bus and walking over her. Now you went and your boys jumped Usher. It's not a good look, Chris. Not a good look. Not a good look, bro. Talk to your PR, man. Change up certain things. Be more responsible. Be more mindful. Chronic pain, the inner demon. Like, share, subscribe to the machine. Peace.